All right, welcome to this live session, the intraday traders live session. One thing is certain. You can believe with me that the market has been basically moved by fundamental events. Okay, most of the large moves we have seen are the influence of some news announcement. Whenever the market is moved by those fundamental events, it is difficult, if not impossible, to trade those charts. Okay, and the best trading decision you want to take is to avoid most of those pairs that have those heavyweight news announcements. For instance, we are expecting the interest rate announcement coming from the sterling pounds axis today. The monetary policy statement, interest rate, MPC, bank votes just for interest rate announcement should rock, or actually cause heavy volatility across all sterling pounds crosses today. As a matter of fact, you want to avoid trading all sterling pounds pairs for today, because this news announcement is going to really cause heavy volatility across all sterling pounds pairs. That being said, don't be surprised to see the market go sideways before this news announcement. All right, let's look into the charts and see what's been going on. Yesterday, we saw how price played out even with that news announcement in our direction. A trade that we took the trade somewhere in there. Unfortunately, our stop loss was just too close, which was something that I rightly observed even before that trade played out. Let me see if I can catch that again. Just a minute. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think I'm here. All right. I haven't shared it in the Telegram channel where we talked about stop loss being too close. You can see SL looks oops, sorry about that. Let me take out this. All right, I said SL looks too close, but let's hold the trade no matter what happens. Unfortunately, as you can see, we're taking out on that trade, and price is now pushing in its merry way even with that news announcement. Anyway, let me come back to the chart. You can see the push in that direction. Well, there is no regrets. It is just one trade. As you know, 95% of our trades have always been in the direction. Okay. All right, so let's be patient, wait again to see what's going to happen, to see if we can find the next entry in this pair. All right, looking into the shorter time frame, the 1 hour or the 4 hours time frame, the next plan for the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar is this. Let's take out these levels. The directional bias right now is to the upside. It's confirmed to the upside. Price has broken the falling trend line. You can see that trend line there, that bounce, this one here. That's the breakout with the news influence. We should be patient enough. You don't want to jump on board anywhere here. You always want pullbacks. All right, if we can get pullbacks to somewhere in here, that is where we'll look to piggyback up and finding the best entry again for this pair. Okay, so for now, no trades around here. We need a pullback to somewhere there to look for our entries. All right, let's move on to the next one, the euro against the sterling, the New Zealand dollar. Just a similar price behavior in the daily time frame. Price just fell shy to come back down to the next level of support. Obviously, whenever you see that, you want to begin to search for valid patterns. And for the euro against the New Zealand dollar in the daily time frame, this is what I am anticipating right now. Okay, I'm anticipating this, that price might be forming a channel. We got a fake breakout there. We still have room to the upside. Okay, so since the directional bias in the daily time frame is already to the upside within that channel, what is our trade plan? Let's look at the 4 hours time frame. In the 4 hours time frame, we had let me take out these lines again. Just like the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar, we got the breakout of that trend line. You can see the trend line itself. That's the bounce. That's the outer trend line. and price has broken above that outer trend line. Interestingly, with a double bottom, you can see that whenever you're trading the trend collapse, this is very important. It's a high quality signal that, hey, the reversal is valid. So if price is able to make a pullback to somewhere in the air, we'll be looking to find our valid entries in the euro against the New Zealand dollar. You really do not want to jump on board around in the air. It is taking of too much risk and possibly asking for more troubles. All right, let's move on and bring back my lines. Patience is everything. If it doesn't play out that way, you really do not want to get involved in any trade. All right, the New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. Well, we closed our remaining portion of the trade somewhere in the air, and then the news came and price moved in our direction. Well, no regrets. Again, the best course of action was also to close that trade out. Well, price is trading close to the daily level of support. At any rate, if we get a nice pullback from here to somewhere in the air, anywhere around in the air, we should be happy to look for short entries. All right, the next one is the euro against the Swiss franc. Yesterday I analyzed this again. This is actually trading around the upper boundary of the daily level of resistance, but we have a fresh channel formation, a very fresh channel formation, which is likely going to react off that level to the upside. This pattern here carries an extra degree of risk. If you're taking it, you need to cut down on your lot size. Anywhere here, I'm expecting price to bounce to the upside, and if you are taking any trade here, your stop loss ought to be somewhere around that area. Okay, somewhere around the 1.1349 area. All right, let's move on. The American dollar against the Canadian dollar. This is a nice pattern that I am liking. It's a high quality one coming. We should be looking for possible entries as price is going to bang around that area. Okay, we expect price to come back down again to somewhere in here, which of course it's going to come down back down. Okay, let's keep that. The next one is gold. Gold in the daily time frame. If you fire in the TRSM indicator, you see that the directional bias is to the upside. Price is now pulling back to support zone, okay. If you look into the shorter time frame, preferably the 4 hours time frame, we should have the retracement channel. Okay, for those of you who are quite familiar with the 3SM strategy, you should have the retracement channel. You can see how price has been swinging, all right, within that area. So any breakout pullback, price should be going back up. Well, it's not confirmed yet. You need to wait for that to happen. Then New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc, just similar price behavior with all of those New Zealand dollar pairs. The outer trend line here has been broken. All right, all we need to see is a pullback. Anywhere there, we should be looking for our short entries. These are high quality trades. We only need to see the pullback. All right, euro against Australian dollar. This is also another high quality one. You can see in the 4 hours time frame. I hope you can see this chart clearly. Let me remove the auto scroll feature. Okay, now I am liking it that this level here with harmonic bounces have been broken to the upside. Not only that, we are also seeing the possible formation of a double bottom, the formation of a double bottom. If price is able to come back down to give us a pullback, from there we should be looking for our buy entries in the euro against Australian dollar. Well, these are the very valid setups that we are following, very valid price action, but unfortunately we have not found any entry for now. And the best way to remain profitable is to respect your trading strategy, especially when it has proven to be profitable. You really do not want to force any trades. Just be patient. If you don't find anything to trade in a week, don't you worry. Other weeks are ahead. We even have several months ahead. We will definitely find valid entries. Okay, all right folks, take your time, relax yourself, don't put yourselves into troubles. We believe if we don't find something now, we will definitely find in the future. If you have questions or contributions, feel free, send them across to us and we'll be very happy to respond to them. Do have a nice day. Bye bye.